Hello, I'm Gary Fisk, professor of psychology at Georgia Southwestern State University. In this video, what we're going to do is we're going to do a one sample t-test in PSPP software. What I've done is I've got a data file pulled up here. It's a very basic one. It's from my website, garyfisk.com, PSPP for beginners. It's got several different kinds of t-test related data in it. What we're going to do is focus on the one sample t-test one. I'll highlight the column here. It's just it's just one column, so it's pretty simple. I think in this example, we're imagining that these are standardized test scores from like a high school class. We're going to compare these to 100 to see if they're different or the same. All right, so I've got my data in there. To do this analysis, I'm going to go to the Analyze menu. You notice there's Compare Means for a group, and then one of the possibilities under that menu is one sample t-test. There's three different t-tests to choose from. We're going to just do the one sample t-test here. So I'm going to select that. Now it brings up the little dialog box. What we have to do here is select which variable we're using. Right, so I think it's this one here. So I'm going to select that and move it over to the right with this one. All right, so we told PSPP which variable we're analyzing. Another feature we have to do here is we have to tell it what are we comparing this group to. A one sample t-test involves kind of a standard or test value, they call it, that the data will be compared to. Sometimes that's a population mean. Sometimes it might be like a probability, like chance level performance, something like that. We're going to enter 100 here for this example. We'll imagine that the standard score on this is 100, kind of like an IQ test has an average of 100. There's some other buttons here with options. We can click on these. They maybe aren't very important to us, but you can see if you want to tweak those, we can do that now. All right, so we're going to click OK here. Let's see where it pops up. We'll get an output window here that looks like this. It's got a table at the top for some basic descriptive statistics, our mean and standard deviation. And then here is our t-test statistics. We've got a t-score here of 0.23, 9 degrees of freedom, and sig two-tailed is our probability value. The probability value is what we use to make decisions about whether or not to keep or reject the null hypothesis. They don't call it a p-value here. It's just called sig for significance. And also note that it's a two-tailed or non-directional test in this version. It's got the test value up here. You can see it's also got some other information like the confidence intervals and stuff. Okay, so that's about all we need to do to do a one sample t-test. Let's recap real quickly the basic steps. You'd go to Analyze, Compare Means, one sample t-test, right? And then from there you have to choose your variable. You have to give it a test value that variable is going to be compared against, and then click OK. And then your output window should have the results from that analysis. Thank you for watching. See you again next time.